I'm in a decent mood, so I'll do another episode. Let's see. Now Dagon's on our side. Oh god. Alright, what do you do, Kijimoto? Reflect debuff. That needs to up to 90%. Binding on target. Like counter to bind. Anchor on all allies. Increase CP of all allies. Restore HP, increase CP, tenacity, glint, remove debuff, quick break. Not bad. Alright. One day, my guild of arbitrators in Tokyo received a report from the Guild of Agents we relied upon for our intelligence. It was that piece of information that started this. No, wait. Actually, I think this is Bael's voice. It was about an incident in which some transients and Tokyoites had become involved. The transients in question had come to know of Tokyo and had been summoned to it. There was one key word that kept showing up in testimonies from those involved. Canaan. It was a name we had never heard of. We could not even say for sure if it was an individual or a place. Even now, I doubt any of the other world representatives are aware that Canaan is the name of a ruined world. The moment I heard the name, though, I understood something. The word Canaan is tied deeply to my being. I may be a demon from Gehenna, summoned to Tokyo, but my intuition screamed that Canaan would give me great power. When one is bound to another by a connection so strong, if both wish it, fate will conspire to bring you together. This truth transcends roles and rules, and even the walls that separate worlds. Even so, our subsequent investigation into Canaan was a grueling effort. I thought there might be a clue in the shadow that had appeared, so I used all my resources to gather information. Wait, are you saying that Dagon is a shadow? It was then that I learned of the existence of Canaan's pillar, a being named Dagon. All my findings brought me to the Tower of Bael. where memories that have lost their physical form sleep. For the Tower of Babel is nothing more than one giant pillar made for collecting and recording the memories of worlds. It isn't uncommon for it to also contain memories from worlds other than those 23 tied to Tokyo. It was from Dagon's memories stored in the tower that I learned the shocking truth. Long before I fell to Gehenna, I, or someone who shared my soul, had once lived in that world. And more importantly, that this Bael had been invested with the faith of that world as its world representative. Words cannot express the joy I felt at this revelation. Me, a world representative! I had once been on the same level as the 23 who now fought for dominance of Tokyo. I wanted that power more than anything, so I began concocting a grand plan. My plan was to recreate the fallen world of Canaan. I would connect this resurrected kingdom to Tokyo as a new world, and regain my place as a world representative. I began by making contact with the world's pillar, Dagon. I made a deal with him that we would protect a certain someone, and when the time came, I would return them to their worlds. I set about looking for a vessel compatible with Dagon's memories and made preparations to return him to life. And what did I find but the body of a transient instructor, Dagon of the Old Ones. He even bore the same name as Dagon of Canaan. The strength of their connection was undeniable. Without a body to house them, memories are nothing more than abstract information. In order to resurrect the fallen Canaan, I needed bodies. I needed vessels. I've heard that Father Dagon once used some of his own tentacles as bodies to revive his vassals. Still, Dagon had lost his entire physical form. Repeating that feat would not be enough to recreate an entire world. I needed bodies to house not only the world's pillar, Dagon, but also the memories of the world's inhabitants. Simply put, I needed a great number of vessels. Finally, the day came to carry out my plan. On that day, there was a major disaster in Tokyo, large enough to paralyze the city's faculties. I used my position as a central member of Tokyo administration to manipulate its evacuation plan. I researched which evacuees would make suitable vessels and lured them to where I planned on recreating the destroyed world. Naturally, I had to manipulate all sorts of information to make sure my plan went off without a hitch. Now I had my vessels. I too entered the dream as one of the inhabitants of the destroyed Canaan. Not as the demon Bael from Gehenna, mind you, but as the world representative candidate Bael. I see. Bael, or Bael, I suppose. You're the one who gave us all false memories and made us perform in this sick play of yours. Oh, you can still speak after all that. Consider me surprised. Indeed, Sea Lord Yam. Yes, I think I'll call you that. It was all me. Father Dagon can use his tentacle sacred artifacts to erase and change memories. But everything after that was me. Me, a lowly demon who convinced you all that you were others and made you act as such. Commander of the Eastern Troops of Gehenna, Bael. I've heard of your rule, if only by reputation. You can give out wisdom that turns others into almost different people and make them blind to the world around them. That's what he does? I've been wondering that for... I've been wondering what his does for like years. Well, a year. I've heard your rule was something like that, but I assumed it was baseless. I didn't think you'd actually be able to do something like this. You used me, Bael. The word use sounds so vile, Lord Astaroth. I've kept my word to you after all. Have you not become intimately acquainted with Astarte's memories, as I promised? Yes, I'm sexy, I know. These black-winged sacred artifacts of mine can show others true desires and project them as reality. Wait, so isn't that like Alice's rule? Isn't that like Alice and Alp's rule? Alice, Alp, and Leanne Cities? Holy crap! If anyone ended up in a different world, living as someone else, that is because they wished for it. Perhaps they grew weary of the brutality of their previous world and wished to cast off their identity to start a new life. If you, Lord Astaroth, became invisible to others, then it's because you yourself wished for that to happen. It is because you feared the gazes of others that you wish to be invisible to them, is it not? In any case, I owe you all thanks. Allow me to show you my gratitude. Ugh! What is this pressure? You cannot defeat me, for the world has decreed me invincible. Finally, Canaan has seen fit to crown me its world representative. What? How? After all this hard work I put in, did you truly think this would end any differently, Father Dagon? You should know all too well that if events had gone as planned, Astarte would have chosen Bael as the world representative. I mean, Bael. Whatever. It shouldn't have been that difficult, yet Astarte rejected me. She noticed that her childhood friend Bael had turned into someone she no longer recognized. Indeed, Lord Astaroth, she turned out to be quite perceptive. Perhaps it is because she used your body for a while. But be that as it may. As you can see, Astarte has seen fit to reorganize me as the world representative. And so the past is the past. Astarte did this. Why? Yes, she did. It turned out to be rather simple. She made me promise to return you to Tokyo in exchange, Brandon. Bael, that promise is... Indeed, Father Dagon. The same promise I made to you. Now, you see, making this deal with Astarte pains me not at all. She must have wanted to keep you from having to share Canaan's fate. How naive. As a legal professional bound by the law, I pride myself on upholding my contracts to the letter. I had always planned to return the trophy of our game to Tokyo. It would be quite a problem if I did not. So I think it's about time for you to be returning home, if you would be so kind. Bael, I have a question. Oh? Well, then by all means ask it. Did Astarte know that everyone else is from Tokyo too? My. It seems I've underestimated you. Quite an apt observation for one so unstudied in the intricacies of law. It is as you have deduced. Astarte was unaware of this point, and naturally I did not take pains to correct her misapprehension. Bael, you little... What seems to be the problem? Do you not wish to return to your Tokyo? Not going back. Not without everyone else. We're going back together! Oh, so that's how it is. Very well then. I will respect your wishes. As an agent of the law, I can hardly stoop so low as to resort to violent coercion. So then, what is it you wish to do, Brandon? Let us all go. I'll knock you out if I have to. Good gracious! I must ask you to calm down. As a point of information, do you have any idea what it is you're asking? If I separate these memories from their bodies, those memories will become nothing more than information. In other words, separating the memories of the citizens of Canaan from their bodies effectively constitutes killing them. Can you really throw away the lives of everyone you spent so much time with? Everyone you loved? Reshef, Moloch, Kothar-wa-Khasis, and even Father Dagon. They had all finally regained bodies and found new lives in this Canaan. And you would throw that all away. Are you that heartless? Don't listen to him, Bael. He's just twisting things to suit himself. There's nothing to be worried about. They've never been anything but memories of a world that was destroyed long ago. It was a mere chance they were able to come back to life. Losing that second life will simply restore the natural order. Bad move, Father Dagon. To say you are lacking in persuasiveness would be an understatement. You don't understand the emotions of others, do you, Father Dagon? Don't you agree, Brandon? Brandon. I believe he and I understand each other. What about you, Father Dagon? Someone once destroyed but given a second body, a second chance at life. Meeting such a one would be fate, would it not? You would become tied to each other. How could you possibly throw away such a bond? Such a thing cannot be easily severed. So the only thing to do is to pretend the choice was never there in the first place. Even if it means trampling someone's dignity in the process. It is all because of precious, irreplaceable love. To love another and pray for their wishes to be fulfilled. Is it not wonderful? Is it not cruel? What's happening now? It's that rumble in the distance. It is almost time. Have you been planning this all along, Bael? Indeed I have. Did you only just now notice? Earthquake. No. It's like the very world is rending. What is this? Incidentally, you do remember that the world of Canaan has already been destroyed, do you not? What about it? Just one more question. Do you recall that the foundation of this resurrected Canaan is formed from Father Dagon's memories? Then it follows logically that this world can only replicate the limited quantity of memories prior to its destruction. To put it in different words, this Canaan only exists for a limited amount of time. You can't mean... I see you understand. The wishes of the many have caused this world to repeat over and over again. At the same time, however, it had never had any other choice. As leaving it would only lead to its destruction. The only way to ensure its survival or to delay the inevitable or to repeat it wholesale. My being installed as world representative is the trigger for the apocalypse. Only by avoiding it could it be postponed. Oh, and speak of the devil, here comes the angels of Eden themselves to herald the world's end. That's a lot of angels. That's Eden's invasion force. Indeed, you're quite informed, Lord Astaroth. As expected of one of the upper ring of Gehenna. These angels invade worlds, shatter their faith, declare their inhabitants demons, and banish them to the depths of Gehenna. They do what now? A world approaching its downfall is a blank canvas of fate. It's an irresistible morsel to other worlds. This is why Canaan, its faith shaken, nearing destruction, was invaded by those angels. Or perhaps they were the ones who orchestrated its destruction. At this point, there's no way of knowing. Father Dagon's last memory of Canaan is of those angels attacking. In other words, he fell to their lances and followed Canaan into destruction. And so in this world, from Father Dagon's memories. And so in this world, formed of Father Dagon's memories, the apocalypse shall trace the same path. Dagon! Don't overdo it, Tangaroa. You're too ancient to move. At this rate, we're going to be buried alive! Lion Haka! Oh my god, is it actually title card then battle? Oh wow.
あなたもどこかずれている。花さん花さん
Oh yeah, Dagon is in serious crap right now.
なんくるないさ。ワンがついてるよ。
沈め。
行け。離さて。離さんど。あなたの毒を隠しはしないで。よっ。行け。花さんど。なんくるないさ。ワンがついてるよ。行け。
つなぎ止めよ。
やれやれ。暗いな。
子が毒はその送信を疑念のごとく蝕んで己が錯誤をさらけ出させん。クリミナトレスディアボロス。笑うな。おかしくないよね。花さんど。なんくるないさ。ワンがついてるよ。
ロールはルールは離断。我が名において命ずる。いでよ鉄頭鉄尾。
笑うな。笑うな。こうなることは分かってる。だけど花さんど。なんくるないさ。ワンがついて。
沈め。
チムわさわさするよ。やのことはわしららん。意地までデージ大好きさ。花さんど。
その深淵より全ては来たり、全ては父なる海へと帰る。いでよ。
チャームジュンよ。ワンと一まで一緒にいてって意味さ。
That's why he kept Kijimuna hidden. Because if Kijimuna showed up, then his plan would have fell through. Huh. It's weird. My studies never pulled anything about Astaroth or Astarte, or Dagon for Canaan. We kind of just skipped over all that. And it just said that Canaan was bad. Canaan was bad and got destroyed. So this is interesting. I wonder why that info was kept from me. And we're not gonna fight Bael. We're seriously not gonna fight Bael. Like, come on. It's like, y'all hyped that up. Like, they hyped that up way too much. And I think back to the happy times of old, repeating those shining, wonderful days in my head. Back then, there was a smile on every face in Canaan, and I smiled along with them. Beside me, my best friend and successor as world representative was laughing too. This was the height of happiness, or so I thought. I believed I had finally reached where I was meant to be. However, not long after, my beloved Canaan met a miserable end. With its beliefs shaken and its system compromised, its faith was stolen by another world, and it fell to ruin. Even now, the screams of the world representative Bael ring in my ears. No! Don't lay a hand on my friend! Leave our Canaan alone! Astarte! If I had more power, if I were only stronger, this would have never happened! And then I, the pillar of the world, met my end at the hands of invaders. My palace fell to ruin along with the rest of Canaan, leaving behind nothing but 2 lone pillars. I thought it was the apocalypse, such grief and sadness I felt, until I discovered that it was not the end. A few tentacles that had clung to those 2 poles were all that remained of my body. I could do nothing more than float in the space between worlds. Eventually, my battered body washed ashore on an island. Over time, that island pulled in others, and they grouped together. Triton, to whom I have close ties, then made a contract with me. He wanted safety for his pupil, and I wanted to be destroyed. Very well. I vow to do as you wish. You had better keep your end of the deal, though. I will. After all, you and I are the same. I entered Triton's body and began preparations for the day when I would make it good on my promise. Using Triton as my vessel, I fought a group of drifters from another world. Oh god, another AR! Then finally, the time came for my wish to be fulfilled. That man, Triton, separated from me and returned to his beloved students. Hey, it's yeah. Oh dear. I was jealous of that man, who still had something to protect, jealous of the warmth his precious students sparked in his chest. With only memories of that warmth left to cling onto for comfort, Dagon of Canaan fell toward oblivion. Finally, I thought I had earned my death. Finally, this was the end. Yet my eyes once again opened, and I had beheld a revived memory of Canaan. So, I had been so certain that everything was over. How could I have known what awaited me afterward? But the end is never really the end. The sun will always rise on a new day, filled with new possibilities and new friends. That's something only someone who has reached the very limits of their world, the ultimate wall, could realize. I want you to remember that. Remember it when you have reached a wall and lost all hope. Beyond that wall which stands in front of you, there will always be a new world waiting for you. Oh! Hang on! There's too many of them! I won't let you get close to Dagon! My, you can be quite violent when you wish it, Pillar of Nirai Kanai. Why don't you understand that the more you struggle, the more Father Dagon will have to suffer? Huh? What do you mean? If you hadn't been here, Canaan would have already been washed clean and reset back to the beginning. The world would not have had suffered Father Dagon's last memories. The only reason these angels are attacking now is that you tried so hard to resist. It's my fault. I'm the reason Dagon's hurting. Don't listen to him, Kijimura. I don't want him to replay these memories even one more time. Our friend has already recovered. There's no reason to protect this world anymore. I knew you would say that, Father Dagon. Yet, can you listen to him? Any of you? How long can your hearts withstand seeing poor Father Dagon's bravado as he is torn apart? Hey, he is playing the villain really good. So that's it. Father Dagon's body will be sliced to pieces by the angels, just like in his memories. I'm sure things will continue until he's nothing more than a pitiful handful of tentacles. At some point, you will be unable to bear watching such a cruel spectacle. There will come a time when you'll wish with all your hearts, this had never happened. At that time, the world will turn back the clock, as Kijimura will be too broken to use this sacred artifact. Then, after that, I will merely have things repeat, and these memories will play themselves out again and again and again. The shock of remembering who you are will grow stronger each time. With every loop, you'll realize with even more certainty that there is nothing you can do. Finally, someday you'll scream that you want to be somewhere, anywhere else. And when that moment arrives, I will gladly take you away, Brandon. In any other situation, I would be like, yes, take me. But, right now, no. To a world named Tokyo. Okay, now I don't want to go. Bael. Bael, too. How could you? A caretaker such as you, Father Dagon, could never understand that this is what it takes to become a world representative. Our battles are founded upon endless repetition of history, and end only when the opponent's faith is in tatters. Why? Why? Ah! 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 Dagon. Is it hopeless? This is checkmate, Brandon. You may give up now, or you may give up later. I leave the choice up to you. No. Is there really no hope? Wait. Something's wrong here. Indeed. There's no need to fear him, Brandon. You're acting awful tough, Bael. Is it because you're scared? I see the real you crying in fear as you wait for someone to point out the discrepancy within you. Oh. Am I wrong, Bael? The majority within you could be overturned at any moment. What are you saying, Astaroth? Yeah, what are you... Wait, Bael is nervous? You're not going to call me Lord anymore. Looks to me like someone's nervous. Your bluster is meant to cover your weaknesses. And the tougher you try to be, the easier it is to see how weak you really are. Now that I think about it, Astarte already realized that a long time ago. Stop! Stop! Realized what, Astaroth? Hinting at the true form of your rule in order to try and threaten me earlier, Bael? That was a bad move. Thanks to that, I realized just who it is you're really talking to. Who you're really trying to fool. You can hear us, right? Why don't you answer us, Bael? Another connected to Bael. Don't tell me. That must be the original world representative of Canaan, Bael. The one Bael absorbed, seduced with the ecstasy of power, and fed false ambitions. Congratulations, Bael! You've once again become the world representative, using someone else's body. But has re-experiencing the sorrow of this world's destruction swayed your conviction? Your childhood friend Astarte has realized you're not who you used to be. Honestly, I have no idea what Bael is thinking these days. She wasn't talking about Bael impersonating you. She was never seeing Bael. She was always seeing you inside of him. She's always been sensitive to changes in others. She must have noticed the difference in her close friend. In the original Canaan, you were chosen by Astarte to be the world representative, correct? Did you really want to make her cry? Is that the type of world representative you wanted to be? No! Stop talking! The force coming from Bael. It's getting weaker. Bael's been shaken. He's beginning to question his actions. The majority inside him has changed to 50-50. It's gotten precarious. Soon he will no longer be world representative. What? Is this the change of heart, Lord Astaroth? I said the change of heart. God dang it. Keep going. You said it. Did you not? You didn't care what happened to anyone but yourself? If only you hadn't interfered, you could have lived forever in this world. You could have taken on the form of the most beloved. Your dream would have come true, you fool! That's right. It's still not too late. If the two of us work together, eternity will be ours. I'll make you a promise. After I send Brandon home, I'll ensure you can spend the rest of eternity here in that body, in this repeating world. You'll finally be free of all that sorrow you've been carrying. So, hey, you think it's funny what I'm trying to do, Brandon? My body and heart want different things, and it's always brought me grief. Even now, this conflict inside me, it hurts me, and yet, I'm giving up my chance at finally being free of that sadness. If it made you want to laugh, I understand. I just have one question. How would you feel if you didn't earn it, though? I never laugh at you. I told you, didn't I? Right. Thank you, friend of Astarte, Brandon. I lived with her. Her pain, anger, and joy echoed within me. If we fought, it was because we were too similarly conflicted. If we laughed together, it was for the same reason. What drew us together, more than anything, was that we both wished to become something else. When I realized that, it struck a chord inside me. That moment, we truly understood each other, and I'll never forget it. To see that our friendship was born of our dysphoria made me wonder for the first time if it might, in fact, be a part of me. Without this sorrow, without this joy, I wouldn't be myself anymore. I'm sad. I'm so sad, but still, Astarte. Your refusal to push your own sadness onto Brandon was dazzling. You accepted the sadness of the difference between your ideal and reality head on through the pain. I want to be like you. I want to become someone I can be proud of. You all understand, don't you? Even if you deny me the position of world representative, all you'll accomplish is stopping me from getting what I want. That is all. It will not save any of you from this hell you have found yourselves in. If you all intend to escape this world together, that means abandoning everyone who has lost their body. Or, if you choose not to abandon them, none who stay will ever be able to escape this world's loop for all eternity. Those are your only two choices! Perhaps it may appear that way. However, if we work together and think beyond worldly bounds, we may find a third option. What? Tangaroa? What do you mean? Astaroth, you as well, Bael. You too helped me realize something. That which you considered dysphoria within yourselves also exists within me. I have been negligent in speaking with the one inside of me. Have I not, Yam? Yam, you who reside within my body, please allow me to ask what it is you desire. I see. And I am sure we can work together. My name is Tangaroa, heir of the name Kairyu, from he who sculpted earth, sky, and mankind with his flesh and blood. You are Sea Lord Yam. You are the ocean itself, and by your grace does life flourish. With our desires and rulers brought together, I believe we can create a miracle that transcends worldly bounds. Too bright. What is this light? Oh, wow! Tangaroa's body's back to normal size! He's not giant anymore. Ow! Ouch! What the hell's going on here? Long story. My head feels empty. Like someone who's been in there forever just up and left. Yeah. It's like some freeloader who's been crammed into a one-person room with me finally moved out. Huh? Oh? You were a chef? Weren't you inside me? Take that out of context, please. Two nomads? Two were chefs? Each with bodies? Tangaroa, was this you? Yes. I used the flesh and blood of my body and portioned it off to create new bodies for everyone. Even, of course, for Yam. Are you Moloch? What is with this guy? What's with this guy with my handsome face doing standing right in front of me? You too, Kuragane? And two Asterios? Wait, what's happening? Not just them. Everyone! You... No! Why'd you crack that joke? No! You get a body! You get a body! Everybody gets a body! What's up, Chino? What happened? Astarte? Huh? Aren't you? Astaroth? That means this body isn't yours! Whoa! Look at them, Brandon! What on earth? Jamuna! Dagon! This is awesome! You! How dare you! This ends now, Bael! Wait, they said there was no battle, though. So that should be the end of the part then, right? Oh, there's a part 3. There's a part 3, isn't there? I keep going to the wrong thing. Yep, there's a part 3. I am digging this finale. Oh, there you are! Finally! Where you been? Shame you can't switch out who's who. Who goes who. Because I would totally start switching spots. I, Dagon, once gained a body in a world far from this one, in the abysmal system of the old ones. Abyssal system of the old ones. Excuse me. I was granted the honor of receiving part of another body. One of the line that which shall not be named, direct descendant of Azathoth, the creator and former ruler. So why can't we not say Cthulhu? Yeah. Yet that world's doom suddenly became imminent. Some said it had been broken from the very start. Others said that its destruction was preordained from the very beginning. Azathoth was sealed away. Rumor has it he lost to the one who called himself a god. Then, Azathoth's descendant, one of my line, was sealed away in a castle beyond time to slumber in the depths of the ocean. God, this is making so many callbacks or call forwards. A castle in the abyss so deep as to beyond comprehension, and certainly far beyond what I could reach. Once in a blue moon, using a rule that severs the gap between dream and reality, I would receive word that they were still okay. Still, I was lonely. I had wanted to meet my kin once again. I swore that I would stop at nothing if it only meant I could once again be with them. A certain other event is making a heck of a lot of sense now. I began researching like a man possessed to uncover the truth of Azathoth's battle with that god so ancient as to defy imagining. Who did Azathoth do battle with, though? And when my efforts proved insufficient, I extended my search to the city of madness called Tokyo beyond the rainbow. And so greedy was I for information that I didn't even flinch at the notion of a contract that would lose me my body. It was all for the promise I had made to my kin. I would learn the truth of my world from the mouth of a man with my own name. Then, at the furthest ends of the universe, my promise would be fulfilled.
Let's go! Burning bright!
Hold him! Labyrinth of the labyrinth! Take hold! Construct of the gods! Don't give in, warriors! We dedicate this glorious battle to our creators! You! How dare you! The wind will protect you! Bael Haka! Could you put some clothes on? Could you go? Damn you! Why? Where did I go wrong? Astaroth! Why you? Bael! I wanted power. A power worthy of the highest seat in the hexagram. I wanted to be a world representative. Finally I had gotten what I craved. Only for it to slip through my fingers. Are you saying I was in the wrong? That there was something wrong with my wish? No, Bael. I'm not saying that there was anything wrong with what you wanted. I've known Astarte's tears. I remember my own pain, so I won't tell you that you were in the wrong. Shatter his advance! Expel him from Canaan! Sacred artifact of the world representative grieving clubs! Poison will riddle your soul and lay bare all discrepancies. Criminatores Diabolus! monster off! Huh? Huh? Bael, you had come at me with your own sacred artifact that you have grown accustomed to. If you, the highest seed in the hexagram, had challenged me, rank 29, I'm sure I would have lost. Hierarchy, oh my god, Hierarchy beat his ass. Oh, so that's where you were. Start T. Shut up, Bael! Stay inside me where you belong! He said the thing. You! Where did all the angels from Eden go? There were supposed to be more than this! I'm afraid they won't be joining us. It's a hunter's job to take down birds in flight. You! The hero always shows up last, didn't you know? Break and split! Island Divider! I had a feeling that's what's gonna play out. Wait! No! Don't leave me! Wait, Bael, you've got to be separate! Let's head back to Tokyo! Damn you! All of you! Stop getting in the way of my dream!
あなたもどこかずれていますか。花さんど
すべて任せろ。
花さんど
I'm surprised it's not a giant battle.
なんくるないさ。ワンがついてるよ。いけ。
おう。意義あり。
おかしくないよ。
すべて任せろ。そうか。これが先走った約束の結末。
花さんど。俺が守るよ。あなたの毒を隠しはしないで。いけ。
意義あり。
花さん。おかしくないよ。大丈夫やさ。ワンは先に帰るさ。お家でヤを待ってるよ。俺が守るよ。
つなぎ止めよ。
あなたの毒を隠しはしないで。
意義あり。つなぎ止め。
おかしくないよね。ごめん。約束守れなくてごめんよ。
つなぎ止めよ。
やれやれ暗いな。よっ。
いけ。
意義あり。
攻防の序列ここに極める。血の反対をもって我が皆へと執行を捧げよ。
つなぎ止めよ。
きしょ
おかしくないよ。
これでよい。初めからこうすればよかったのだ。
笑うな。
Let's do this.
あなたの毒を隠しはしないで。
ロールはリルールは離断。我が名において命ずる。いでよ。ふざけるな。
子が毒はその送信を疑念のごとく蝕んで己が錯誤をさらけ出させ。
意義あり。
笑うな。
大丈夫かい？怪我はなかったよな。言ったろ、お前は俺が守るってさ。
Beam of light above all others. Take this sacrifice of blood and grant my fate to my name. Burnt offering! Roll of the Wanderer, rule of Rending. Come forth, boundless tail! Is that? My kid. Ah! What is it? I'll be there in a minute. Let's meet again in Tokyo, Bael. I'm sure I'll see you there before long. That city, it doesn't seem so bad anymore. Maybe I could come to like it. And there are a lot of things I would like to talk to you about. Ooh, I'm digging that. Oh, I dig that. Oh God, it's spending its time loading. Okay, just add the log. All right.